welcome to my home. My name is Jackie. This is a trade video. I'm trying to adjust my camera a little bit. I think that will work better. Okay. I'm having to focus over here. I'm still getting used to this. Okay, guys? So anyhow, I did a trade video with a subscriber to my channel. She had said, oh, I would love to buy one of those one day. And I said, find me on Instagram. So she did. And we started talking, and I said, look, I don't have this one for sale, but I do have another one. And you've never seen it. Everybody on my channel, you've never seen this bag. It was a vintage Celine. It's called the Boogie Bag. And it was designed by Michael Kors when he worked for Celine. So it's a vintage Celine. And the thing is, when I bought this bag, I got it for a decent price. I got a little taken on this bag. Okay, guys? It is the most beautiful bag. The design's beautiful. The color's beautiful. But the seller didn't disclose that they had tried to do an amateur restoration. And it wasn't obvious on the photos. And I paid more than I should have for the condition of the bag. For another $100, I could have gotten a perfect bag. But I didn't. And I spent... So for the condition of the bag, I was taken for a ride, guys. I'll be honest. It's beautiful. I repaired it as best I could. I had to use stripper. I tried to repair as much, but they did and it looked fine. Like from afar for photos, you're not going to see it. You're not going to see it if you use it. Why am I always wearing my badge? Hold on. I just got in from the office. Let's take off the work badge. So anyway, this bag is beautiful. But when they polished the hardware, they took off all the gold because they didn't know they were doing. And so it's now silver hardware, and it's a beautiful, soft, gorgeous bag. I've used it a couple times, but every time I looked at it, I had very negative emotional feelings. Yes, it's beautiful. Yes, I love it. It is the softest leather you have ever touched. It is absolutely gorgeous. But I couldn't get rid of the negative association. So when my subscriber said, hey, I would love to have one of these, I showed her all the pictures. I said, look, this has been restored poorly. And she says, well, she doesn't have a huge collection. She has a very small collection. And she said, well, I have a Dooney. And I said, well, let me see your Dooney. And at first I was like, I don't like that color. But the more we started talking, the more it was like, this is my bag. I bought it 20 years ago. I've never really used it. And I said, okay. I said, value-wise, this trade is not equal at all. I gave her a very nice vintage bag that cost a lot more than this. But it's not about money. And that's like how I explain with trades and swaps. It was a bag that for me emotionally was negative. It made me feel bad when I used it. Every time I looked at it, I felt like, oh, I got taken for a ride by this person who sold it to me and didn't disclose the condition. And because at the time I really didn't understand, I should have disputed it. I should have returned it. But we had been talking back and forth for months. It was something that she said it belonged to her aunt, that I do believe she tried to do the restoration job and she botched it. She didn't even know what she had. So, anyhow, let's see what's in this box and let's see if I like it. I don't know. It's a style I don't have. It's an older bag. As I said, she's had this bag for 20 years. It's been in her closet. And I'm just happy that she likes the bag I sent her. I actually sent her 2 bags. She had commented on another video of mine. She pretty much has commented on every video I have. Pretty much, not every, because I have like 200 videos. It's excessive. But, so when I open my boxes upside down, also, so I don't show my address, also because it's easier. So here we go. So it is in this dust bag, and there is a note in the top, and I'll open that. Let me see. Oh, yep. She is half, I think she's all Korean, and we are talking about kimchi. I love kimchi. And I said, how do you make your kimchi? And she says, this is what she uses. And there's a whole recipe on the back. And I'm like, can you add this to the box? Because I can't, where I live, I would have to drive an hour in either direction. And only, okay, there's only two directions to go to the next Asian market. And it would be, and I asked my friend who lived in the bigger town, hey, can you go look? But that's really getting frustrating for my poor friends. So I said, please give me this packet. And she did. So this weekend, tomorrow, probably, I might end up, well, maybe not tomorrow, but next week, I'll go to the grocery store and get some Napa cabbage and the right type of chives. Or actually, I might do turnip kimchi. I love kimchi. So anyhow, my poor husband. I actually also ordered a fermenting jar, so I might wait for that too. So here we go. Let's take a look. So right off the bat, it looks a lot prettier in person. It feels fantastic. And it's a lot smaller than I thought. I wonder if I'll be able to use this. Because it's really cute. So all my vintage Dooney lovers, this is her original bag she bought 20 years ago. Do you have, oh, there's something in the pocket. Let's take a look. I love this color. Like, this is, when she took a photo of it, I thought it looked more like the bone color, but this is actually more of a beige. This is beautiful. Oh yeah, she told me she was going to add some extra, I'll show you in a second. So I love this duck. This is the blue duck. This is you can kind of date the vintage. And on the back it has the stamping, the D&B and the duck stamp and 2 different hallmarks for the company. And there's a little bit of glazing damage, mainly probably because of storage, because she's had this for 20 years. She hasn't really used it, but anything stored in leather, I'm probably going to definitely need to moisturize it. It looks great on film, and when you look really close, it's really when you look on the inside that you can tell it needs a little moisturizing, but that's normal. It is a leather product, and this is fantastic. And I told her, and I'm honest about this, I wanted this bag because it was her bag. Not because it was the value, not because I wanted the style, not because I love Dooney. Yes. Do I love every single style of Dooney? No. Will I use this? I hope so. Does it work for my shoulder? Yes. Am I ever going to get rid of it? Never. She, in my book, gave me a treasure, and I'm going to treasure it. I love this bag. I love this bag so much. I gave her, I can't remember. It was a vintage Coach Soho, I think. And then either Soho or Hampton. I can't remember. Anyway, it was a vintage Coach bag and a Celine bag. And she says she loves it. She's very happy with them. And I love this one, and I will use this. I think if anybody has this type of hobo bag, let me know. This is a beautiful bag. I don't know why she didn't use it. And the drop is perfect, which I was worried about. That was the only reservation I had, and when she measured it and told me, I said, okay, let's do the trade. I am way thrilled about both these things. I'm way thrilled about this because I want to make my own kimchi. And I've watched 100 million videos, this is YouTube, right, on how to make kimchi. And all the time, every single time, you pour in this much, you pour in that much, what sauce is that? Where did you get that? How do I find that? Even if I could figure out the measurements, I don't know. So anyway, she had some extra ducks, brass ducks, and I said, yes, I would love your extra brass ducks, because I use these on the key fobs or decoration. I think these are really pretty. They're very shiny. And it says the all-weather leather ducks. I love ducks. I think they're adorable. I love this bag. I love this trade. This is why trading is fun. I get to know the people who, not just other YouTubers. I traded with one Facebook lady. She's given me a couple bags. We've swapped a couple times. Love her to death. She actually might be starting her YouTube channel herself, so I'm very excited about that, because her collection makes my collection look like it's like a fraction of the size. She has like over 200 bags, and that's the bags, not the SLGs. But this, and then I've traded with Ed and Melissa and Winnie, and those are the YouTube friends, and this is a subscriber. So a subscriber commented and just said something random. And I said, hey, if you're serious, I do have another bag and I would swap for a Dooney. So in other words, if you have Doonies and you like something, you never know. Ask. She asked me and I said yes. And we ended up talking several times over a weekend, and I sent her a box. She sent me a box, and we both got them on the same day, which is fun because she lives like on the other side of the other side. Well, I live in the middle of Texas, so everything's the other side. Nothing is close. The closest thing next to me is Mexico. So anyway, I love this bag. I love the color. This is really beautiful. This is honestly very beautiful bag. I'm very happy. It's super soft. I love the fact that she bought it, that it's her bag, that it just makes me happy to have this. And the bags I had before didn't make me happy. So this is why I like to trade and swap. This is what makes me happy. I have now a wonderful, amazing memory associated with this bag, where the bags I gave her didn't mean that much to me. I've had both of them for years. I mean, years. And the Coach bag was a disappointment. Also, I think something that the seller didn't disclose. I wasn't really happy with it. She loved it. The Celine bag she has, she absolutely loves. She's always wanted. Now she has one. Is an iconic, classic Celine bag. Celine right now is currently super popular. So it made sense. It made sense. And I will always love Dooney. And this bag is a testament to why I say Dooney and Bourke makes some of the best bags. That this bag, at least 20 years old or around that vintage, and it's perfectly fine. I'm on a Facebook group, and they were saying about getting a Rogue, and I said, well, you really should get that Dooney if you want the Dooney before you get the Coach Rogue, because I said the Dooney will probably last longer. And one of my group, a member of the group said, why would you say that? And I said, because I have 3 Rogues, and I says, I've touched them, I feel them, I use them, and I said, the Dooneys are thicker leather, you can feel it. You can feel the quality of the leather in the Dooneys. It's not that the Coach bags are not quality, but the leather feels thinner, and I think that's on purpose to make them lighter, because even to make them lighter, Rogue bags are heavy. A lot of people can't carry the Rogue 30 because they're just too heavy. So the Rogue 25 is one of the most popular bags. I have two Rogue 30s and one Rogue 39. I had a Rogue 17, which I sold because it was just way too small, ridiculously too small. And after touching, feeling, and using, and looking at the wear the Rogue 30s have, I'll tell you, these will last longer. These will wear better. But that's the thing about Dooney, is that they've always been the workhorse bag. They've always been the bag that will just withstand. That's why they're all-weather leather. That's why even the Florentine leather, they just hold up and keep going. Where Coach may have been that way at one point, but I do not believe that they're that way now. And one of the things that I'm worried about, this is partially a rant video now, so if you're done watching the unboxing, please leave, because you are now getting Jackie rant talk. So my soapbox, which I'm upset about, I shop at Macy's a lot. I like Macy's. I've always liked Macy's. My sister's a Dillard's person. I'm a Macy's person. We are opposites on that. So I shop Macy's handbags. And I'll go through their handbag section, and it'll be like, we have 5,000 bags. And then I'll say sort, and I'll say materials, and I'll say leather. And it will say, you have 2,000 options. And then I'll say bags, not wallets, right? So then, okay, you have 800 options. And then I'll go through those, whatever, 800 options out of the 6,000 originally, or whatever it was. And I still have to read the descriptions, because the AI or sorting, or it's all about data entry, right? When you're doing a database, it only can sort when you tell it. Genuine leather, faux leather, PU leather, sometimes PU space leather. In a database, it just says leather, looking keyword searches or categories through that category, and it will say, oh, leather. But then you look at it and it will say faux leather. Or the worst, I was looking at some Karl Lagerfeld bags. It doesn't even tell you the material. It just says imported. And I'm like, I don't trust your company. Not that I distrust. Okay, I do. Karl Lagerfeld. It's just that if you're not going to tell me the material, now whether this is a Macy's issue when they do the description boxes or the fact that Karl didn't tell them what the material was, I don't know. But almost all Calvin Klein bags are polyurethane. And I'll look at even some Michael Kors bags. There was even a Ralph Lauren bag that was, it will tell you faux leather. And the problem I have with faux leather, it's still $100. It's still $200. It's not cheaper. If I'm going to spend money on a synthetic fiber that I know will deteriorate, will not survive, and not last, then, because I know from experience from the bags I've had in the past, all of my polyurethane bags are trendy, novelty, inexpensive bags. So when you're starting getting $100, I'm not spending $100 on polyurethane. Not now. Not anymore. 50, maybe 75, 80 if there's something I really have to have that's really cool. But now that I'm like, no, give me a canvas bag. This is a canvas. This is denim. This is cotton. This will last. This is not cheap. This is the real McCoy. This is a designer bag. This is expensive. But this bag will last. In 20 years, I will still have that bag. If you keep it out of extreme heat, extreme moisture, or even moderate heat and moderate moisture, keep it in a temperate environment that is climate controlled, these bags will last forever. Don't let them get exposed to sunlight, and you'll have them. And I keep them. I keep them for a long time. I will absolutely never, ever get rid of this bag. As far as I'm concerned, this is the Linda S bag from here on out, forever and ever. Thank you, Linda. I love this bag. It has gone from your home to my home, and it's never leaving my home. And my sister could not pry this out of my arms. She's not a huge fan of this colorway anyhow, so I am thrilled. And the photos did not do this bag justice. It did not. This is a beautiful bag. Anyhow, I just on my little rant. So my rant is, when you're looking and consuming products and you're looking at materials, make sure you read the fine print. And if it's not listed, don't do it. Every time I've gambled and bought something that didn't have a listed material and listened to a seller or a listing that said it was leather, it has always been imitation leather. And ideally, I want to know if I am buying something that is synthetic, mainly because the composition of it matters. When you keep something for years and years and years and years, the composition matters. If you are temporary, trendy, you change out your bags every 6 months, it absolutely does not matter. You can buy what you want, be happy with it. I want to know. And I wish people would not call vegan leather leather. I think leather should be an animal hide and just call it, because that's what traditionally has been. And that other material, other fabric, because it's what it is a synthetic fabric, call it what it is, polyurethane. Or any other chemical component it's made with. It's not vegan leather. It's just plastic, guys. So anyhow, have a great day. Thank you for if you made it through my whole rant, chime in on the comments. Thank you, Linda, for this bag. I'm releasing this Friday afternoon. This is real time. This is what is this month? August 25th, and on a Friday, and we are releasing this on a Friday. Have a great day. This is a video between the videos. You'll see some sneak peeks of some things that you probably shouldn't see, but oh well, this is life. This is fun. Have a great day. Thank you for watching my I'm sorry. You know what? I'll do that in a different video. I will do that in its own video. I'm an affiliate for a product line, nothing super fancy. I just wanted to let y'all know. But this is 18 minutes, and I want to make sure everybody sees it, so I'll do it in a different announcement. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.